Alright, shalom, all praises be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, double honor unto the elder apostles and the elder bishops at Great Millstone who rule well and towards his truth. Salutations unto the Archimate who continue to push the word in truth and sincerity. Now, this is from the People's Voice, and it says, King Charles signs WEF Treaty authorizing one world government, media blackout. Particular elders and brothers have already covered this, but, we're all just, highlighting it and stuff, to push it out there, to let it be known, man. The things that are going on and happening, and it says King Charles has openly declared that the elite must launch a vast military-style campaign to combat climate change. And, when you look back in history, recent and years gone, they're always riding off the back of this climate change thing. Climate change, everything's climate change. The reason we're doing this is climate change, and it's really to pull on the heartstrings of the general public. Well, this is the planet you live on, isn't it? We have to look after it. Net zero this, all cars going electric, no more gas, no more petrol, no more diesel, and things of that nature. They're only doing that because the electric version, the online version of everything, cars are going online. Them electric stuff is easier for them to control. It's easier for them to control where you go, carbon footprint and all of that stuff. That's the scriptures, man. In fact, let me get that. A man shall desire to go. It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. When everything's online and digitalized, they're going to have restrictions as to where you can go based upon social credit score, based upon carbon footprint, and all of that stuff, credits. They showed you that in Black Mirror. I was talking to someone about Black Mirror the other day, but I've been at camp, but yeah, as that's a series I'm going to rewatch, man. Because from from episode 1, they were just going in, showing you David Cameron fucking a pig, man. Was it him or Boris Johnson? One of them, I can't remember. But I'm going to rewatch that, man. But all these things are pretty much there to, they're pretty much there to, it's just there to, control you, man. It says, while calling for nothing less than a complete rewiring of the global economy, he has even suggested traditional farming practices and the livelihoods of countless farmers should be sacrificed in the name of sustainability. But, come on. Complete rewiring of the global economy. Wow. So everything as you know it, is pretty much on the cusp of changing, man. And ultimately, we know this feeds into the MOTB, the Internet of Things, the MARK, which is clearly outlined, one of the final major prophecies, or the final major prophecy, if you will, before the return of the Lord, man, coupled with, World War III kicking off on a physical level. That major prophecy is the implementation of that MARK. It says, but it doesn't stop there. Charles' deeply troubling history of associating with questionable figures, including his well-documented relationship with Jimmy Savile and Lord Mountbatten, both of whom are later exposed as prodigy pedophiles of the worst kind. And yet Charles supporters continue to bend over backwards to defend the indefensible. So he ain't got a good rep. All this other stuff is not really relevant to. Alright. 1 second. quoting from the Gospels to promote the World Economic Forum dystopian agenda may be disingenuous, but those deleted screenshots tell a very different story. So it's messy, man. This guy, even the other day, I know someone, they were out at a particular shopping city, Battersea Power Station. It's been a thing for a while. I never really bothered myself to go there. It's been up for a few years, but about 2-3 weeks ago I went for the first time. It's alright in there, got a hot drink and just walked around and stuff. I was in the area, but Battersea Power Station is known for hosting a lot of famous people. And about 2 weeks ago, I have some relatives of mine who were there, just doing what they do in shopping or whatever. And it so happened that the so-called king was there, Charles. So what they do is they do these public appearances to get the favour of the people. Oh, he's a lovely man. I met him in person. I shook his hand for all of 1 second. And then, he gave me a wave and moved on. So, whatever King Charles says, I'm on with it. But these guys are just puppets for the banking elite. And they're just running Operation NWO, So, even though there's messy things going on with his character and his associations and things of that nature, as it said, defending the indefensible. Yeah, because it doesn't matter what you think of him. He's a puppet in his position and he's going to be able to do what, he's set up to do. See, the statement called for the necessary dismantling of sovereignty and urged the formation of a global government to combat what the king described as systemic threats to humanity. These remarks disturbingly aligned with the World Economic Forum's Great Reset agenda. The Great Reset raised serious concerns about the future and national independence and individual freedoms. Yeah, because them individual freedoms are going to be out the window, They're going to be out the window, man. Zones set up, borders set up. We just read it in the scriptures. In 2 Ezra 15:17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. You may turn that electric car on or attempt to, and then it doesn't drive because you've been restricted. You may have said something online, conducted yourself in an ill manner according to them, whilst outside in public. Your punishment is you can't drive. Or you drive or you walk somewhere and you reach a zone border with fucking army soldiers there. And you can't go any further because, something stand up on the system that something's wrong with you, man. So that all feeds into the MARK. So pretty much, man, we praised this year. But, yeah, man, the go-ahead, he shows his approval and authorization, one world government. That's basically, man, everything on that chip, man. That MALK, that NWO, it's all coming to pass, man. This could be the year. Revelation 13:16, could be fulfilled this year, which according to biblical scripture is the mark of the beast, man. So, keep your eyes peeled, keep watching, man. But yeah, man, one of the biggest puppets himself, he just come out and said it, signed the World Economic Forum's treaty authorizing one world government. So there we go, man. Talk about the British Empire, now it's the one world government. And with that, man, I'm out, man. Shalom.